Are you ready to save a serious amount of time when you start off with Bolt.New? Well, I found this website. It's called Bolt Starter, right? And what you can do here is basically get free templates, right? So this one is kind of like a bit like Perplexity, right? So it just kind of gives you that UI UX experience straight away. So you don't have to try to, keep trying to get it the way that you want to look. Instead, you have a template and then you can just make changes as you need, right? So that is super valuable, right? So we'll have a look at some of these. Like, look at this one here. It's creative agency template, right? So imagine you have an AI automation agency, right? You can just use this here. I noticed this is like a little bit of a mistake there. So you just say, okay, change the G, the line of the G so that you can see it properly, right? You can ask Bolt all of this. So you can see this stuff here is like, you would just change this for your own business, right? But you can see they have different pages and everything. So what is so cool about this is you can just do this straight away and then make your own changes, right? It doesn't cost any of the credits, okay? So especially if you're on the Bolt.New free plan, then this will save you a lot of credits, right? So you have an e-commerce store, all these loads and loads, landing page, right, habit tracker. So if you're trying to build these things, this is a super valuable way to do it. So here's another example here now for a blog template. Okay, so this is what this one looks like, and you can have a look at any of the different blog posts, right, that this person has just made as an example, right? So this is super valuable and something you need to think about, right? Because it's all well and good making these apps and websites, but how are you actually going to get people to your website? Have you thought about that? So sure, there's several different ways to market your website, app, or whatever it is you're building Bolt.New. You can use TikTok or stuff like this, but I use SEO because it compounds over time, right? You do the work once and you get traffic over and over again. For example, I published a blog post I think in 2019, so maybe 6 years ago now, and it's still getting traffic every single day, right? For 6 years, just people coming to my website over and over and over again, and I just stacked all of these on top of each other, and that's how I got millions and millions of people to my websites. So you can use this tool. It's called Journalist AI. I'll leave it down in the first comment. It is a paid tool, all right, but you can try it out for 3 free articles and then also just pay as you want. So this is an AI automation tool for blog posts, right? So you can publish anywhere with webhooks, okay? So there might be a few technical steps to get this evolved into your website, right? But if you use Astro, like this blog example that they use for the Bolt Starter, then you can use this tool here with webhooks. So I'll just show you what it looks like inside. So this is the tool, right? It's all automated, right? The whole workflow is the blogging automation, the workflow that you need to just be publishing, 1 every day, 2 every day. So this is great because you don't need to spend so much time on SEO. You don't even need to learn SEO, right? You probably heard about SEO and you think, oh my God, what is this? And yet, it's a big topic, right, with loads and loads of things to do. But my advice is just to use a tool like this, set it up and just put it on autopilot. Just publish 1 or 2 blog posts that are related, right? The hard part about this for me is actually finding the right topics, right? So you have to use ChatGPT or Perplexity or Claude to try and find the right topics that your audience will be searching for that's related to your app, right, or your website, whatever it is you're creating with Bolt.New. So I know it's hard to do this without an example, so I'll just show you an example of a blog post, right? So I was creating a LinkedIn tool, a LinkedIn post analyzer, right? So I created a blog post that was related, right? So it's like 7 best practices for writing LinkedIn posts that engage, right? So this could be a good topic, right? And this type of, it's called a listicle. In my opinion, they work the best. They have been working the best for the last 3 or 4 years. Probably even longer than that, to be honest. Just like number 1, something like that. People just engage with that type of content because it's like number 1 to this one, number 2 that one, right? So here you can see this blog post example, right? So there's a nice image here. I didn't touch this, right? It was just one keyword, the title that I showed you above there, and you know, all of this is done and SEO optimized, right? There's outbound links, and yeah, like these little quotation paragraphs that make it, you know, easier for you to read. And you can change the images if you want. You can edit the whole thing up here if you edit with AI. Okay, so that's my advice. Use some of these templates, these Bolt.New templates, to get yourself started, and then don't forget about the marketing, right? SEO is my favorite channel, but SEO is only one channel, right? You'll also want to make a few videos. You go on X. It depends a lot on your app, okay? But that's my video. Thanks very much for watching, and subscribe to the channel and check out these tools. I'll leave them down below.